The week before this happened, Carol and I had returned from Poland. We both decided we'd like to visit Auschwitz and Birkenau. I think every Jewish person should visit at one time in their life to see it. And that evening we got back to Krakow, and we were sat having a glass of wine at a cafe. And I said to Carol, thank God that'll never happen again. On the Friday before this happened, I said to Carol that I would sleep. I have a small house on the kibbutz separate from Carol because I work as a repair watches, and I like to be quiet and in my own space for this work. So I said, tonight I'll sleep at my place and I'll see you in the morning. At 6:30 that morning, on the 7th, the Sevadom, the warning for incoming missiles, mortars, rockets, was sounded. And like every other citizen of Kibbutz Nir Oz, every other member or guest of members, it's just another day on the Gaza Strip. So I went out and grabbed my little dog and brought her into the shelter and closed the door. I thought, I'll be out of here in 10 minutes or so, and I'll go and check on Carol, see she's okay, and we'll get on with Shabbat. But then I heard automatic weapon fire, such as Kalashnikov and M16, which have their own particular sound, and that was very unusual. I'm trying to raise Carol on the phone, and there's no answer at all. So I got on to Mekomi, and I saw people were saying, don't leave the house. There are people inside the kibbutz. They're here, they're in the house, help us. Somebody phone for the army, where's the army? I heard the door break open, the front door of the house, and I heard shouting in Arabic. So I'm holding on to the door handle, and the guy, or whoever he was on the other side, is trying to open it and banging on the door with his rifle and shouting and screaming. And after about 2 or 3 minutes, he sort of gave up, and I could hear them smashing things and pulling drawers open. And then it went quiet. They left. And we sat and we waited, and there's more and more messages. And where's the army? The army's not here. Where's the Air Force? Nobody's coming to help us. The messages are becoming more and more frantic. This went on till about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, when they came back to my house. I think this wave, or these people, were ones that came to steal. They stole a collection of watches that I have. They stole my laptop. They stole my hearing aids. They stole my dark glasses, which are optic for me. They stole my bottles of alcohol. These are supposedly Muslim. At 4:30 in the afternoon, there was a knock on my shelter door, on the metal door. Said, we're the army, we've come to rescue you. They escorted me to a children's house in the middle of the kibbutz. So I asked, has anybody seen Carol? And nobody had. So I said, I'm going to go back and find her. And the soldier said, you can't go. I said, I'm going. He said, there could be terrorists here. I'm going. And before I could leave, somebody came to me and told me that Carol had been killed, murdered, and her 1-year-old boxer dog had been shot alongside her, killed. A couple of hours later, sort of thinking to myself, where's Carol's children? Because Carol had 2 daughters and a son living on Nir Oz. And then somebody came to me and said, Johnny and Tamari, they're 2 twin daughters, Shachan Arbel, 6, and their son Omer had been killed, murdered in their shelter. The one good thing is that Carol never knew what happened to her grandchildren and to her son, because he would have killed her anyway. We have 70 members of our kibbutz captured, held. That will, if they survive that, and please God they do, that will change their lives forever. They will never be the same people ever again. My intention is to return to Nir Oz. I have all my friends there. My parents are buried there. Carol is buried there. John and Tamari are buried there. I will be buried there. My house wasn't burnt. They stole. I can replace a laptop. I can replace my watches. I can replace them. I can't replace Carol. I can't replace Jonathan. But I'm one of the lucky ones.